All right, starting lesson 3.3, properties of logarithms. Here we have the change of base formula. Okay, so say you have the log of a number, the log of some number x with base a. Okay, now on your calculator, you could typically only figure out logs with base 10. All right, but say you have a log with base 5. How do you figure that out on your calculator? Well, you just rewrite it like this. So you would rewrite it as log of x over log of whatever the base was. So log of a, okay? And so what's the base of the logarithms here? It's log base 10, all right? So if you plug it in your calculator like this, you'll get what this is equivalent to. You get the decimal equivalent. And the same goes for natural logs, all right? It's no different. You could use regular log or use natural log. You're still going to get the same result. All right, example 1. Rewrite the logarithm as a ratio of common logarithms and natural logarithms. Okay, so as we said before, we have log of x. All right, now it's base 10 over log of what? What's the base here? 3. All right, and you could just as well use natural log, and you'll still get the same result. All right, and evaluate using the change of base formula. Okay, so I know this is log of 4 base 10 over log of, what's the base originally? 7. All right, work that out on your calculator, and it's approximately equal to 0.712. All right, on to the next example. Properties of logarithms. Okay, we have the product property here. So the log of this product, all right, and if that's the case you're working with, then you can break it up into the sum of logs. Log of x plus log of y. All right, notice the bases are the same. All right, and then here we have the quotient property. All right, so the log of a quotient, all right, will be broken up into a difference of logs. And then here we have the power property, the log of a power. All right, so here you could take that power here and you could just bring it to the front. All right, so there's actually a bit of math going on behind the scenes here, but you just have to remember that one property. All right, let's apply these properties now. Example 2, expand the given expression. All right, so here I have a product, so I could break this product up into the sum of the logs of the product's components. All right, and that's all we have to do here. Next example, here we have the log of a quotient. So it's going to be log of 1 base 6 minus log x to the third base 6. All right, log of 1 is 0. Okay, learned that property in the previous lesson. Log of 1, regardless of the base, is always 0. And then I could take the 3 now here and apply the power property. Bring that to the front. So I get minus 3 log of x base 6. So it's negative 3 log of x base 6. All right, it's a little tricky in the beginning, but once you get familiar with the properties, then it becomes really easy to do. All right, example 3. Use the properties of logarithms to rewrite, then simplify logarithmic expression. Okay, so here I'm going to simplify. All right, whenever you can simplify the numbers, do so. It just makes life easier. Log of 3 over 100. Okay, then I have log of 3, what? This is a quotient, so I can rewrite it as the difference of logs. All right, so I got that now. What else can we do here to simplify? Log of 3, And then I got log of, well, since this is base 10 here, right? What can I do with this, right? Because if I get another 10 out of this, then maybe I can make something happen. All right, well, I'm going to rewrite that as 10 squared. Okay. And then what can we do now? Well, I have a power here, so I could bring that to the front. Oops. Okay. And then I have, once again, these are log base 10s. All right, so I could apply another property here. What's that equal to? That's equal to 1. All right, just get really familiar with all the properties on your yellow sheet. And once you get familiar with them, then these problems become pretty simple to do. All right, so then it just simplifies to log of 3 base 10 minus 2. And you don't even have to write the base 10 there. You can just write it like this. All right, done. All right, next example. Find the exact value of the logarithmic expression without using a calculator. Okay, so let's see, what can I do here? Well, I could move this exponent in front. All right, and what next? Well, if I could rewrite 81 to have a base of 3, then I could apply some log properties. And I can write that as 3 to the 4th power. Okay, cool. Now I could once again apply the power property, bring that in front, so I get negative 0.8 log of 3 base 3. And what's log of 3 base 3? This turns into 1. All right, so I just end up with negative 0.8. Simple as that. All right, on to the next example. This one, oops. Expand. All right, so before, okay, never mind. All right, so here we have to expand. Let's apply some of the properties. I have a product here, so it's going to be log of 4, and then plus log of x squared y, and then I could apply the product property of logs here. So I get log x squared plus log of y. And then one last thing I could do is take that exponent, bring it to the front. All right, done with that. On to the next. Okay, I have a quotient here, so I could rewrite this as a difference of logs. All right, and what next? I have the exponent here. I could bring that to the front. Then this is a difference of squares here, so I could factor that. All right. Then I have a product here, so I could rewrite that as a sum of logs. Oops. Let me cross that out there. Okay, so all right, back to it. Minus 1, then I have plus ln of x plus 1, and then minus 3 ln of x. And I think I'm done here. Yep, that's all we could do. We expanded it as much as possible. On to the next example. All right, so before I expanded, now I must condense. Okay, let's see, what can we do? I have the 2 in front here. I could rewrite that as the exponent. Same here. All right, so then I have ln of 8 squared plus ln of x minus 4 to the 5th. Then what? I have a sum here, so I could rewrite this as a product using 1 log. All right, and 8 squared is 64. Of x minus 4 to the 5th. Yeah, cool. All right, so we use the power property, and we use the product property. All right, next one. Let's see, what do I have here? I could apply the power property. Okay, and the next step is I have a difference here, so I could rewrite that as a quotient. Yep, okay. And then once again, now I have a difference again, so I could rewrite this whole thing as a quotient. So essentially this piece just goes down to the denominator position if you rewrite it as a quotient. So I get x to the third, x plus 1 times x minus 1. Yep. All right, and almost done here. So now I have ln of x to the third over x squared minus 1. All right, and the last step is here, I could apply the power property, and then I am done. All right, if you have any questions, please make sure to ask. With regards to logarithm problems, it just requires a bit of practice, and after you have some experience doing 10 or 20 problems, then it just becomes pretty easy to do them once you understand the properties. All right, once again, make sure to ask for help if you need it, and begin the assignment at the bottom of the web page.